What up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Hope everyone had a nice weekend. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Elijah? What's going on? What's up, Jimmy? What's up? What's up? All right, guys, we are live. We're going to just get these links posted, and then we'll be good to go here. We'll be good to go. Ooh. What penny stocks are booming? That's a good question. I don't really mess with penny stocks too much. I do have one on my radar, though. I do have one on my radar. I will say. When do futures kick in? Futures are open right now, guys. Futures are open. If I turn on electronic hours right here, boom, we are open. Let me know, guys, if anybody has any questions about any tickers that you want me to cover, though, guys. My specialty is swing trading. FANG will go down, Tesla will go up. Yeah, I don't know about that. I find it unlikely that if the FANG drops, Tesla will be the only one going up. But at the end of the day, anything can happen in the market, right? But guys, let me know if anyone has any tickers they want me to cover. Write it down below in the chat, and I'll make sure I cover everything, guys. The hours for futures, it opens 6 o'clock on Sunday, guys. Opens 6 o'clock on Sunday. And then pretty much the only time it's closed is 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Thursday. Cost, yeah, so Costco is one that I do like as well here, guys. We are finally starting to get this breakout here, right? As we got from last week. And so, hold on one second. Where's my... So we did have a nice trade in Costco last week. We were able to get about 60% profit on our swing trade. And we are going to look for higher, right? We are going to look for higher. This weekly did finally break out for us, as did the monthly. So we're going to be looking for continuation. Continuation basically above Friday high. Continuation above Friday high will lead us towards 1040 and then even higher from there. And so I'll post that in the Discord here as well, guys. All the A-plus trades, as always, guys, I post the charts in the Discord, guys. I post the charts in the Discord. So we'll say Costco. And if you're not already in the Discord, guys, make sure you use code ZACH for a discount. Link is in the bio to join Costco. Weekly breakout. Weekly breakout. Oops, I can't type right now. Over last month high. Above Friday high. Looking for longs. Targets 1040, 1050, and all-time highs. Very simple trade in there for Costco, guys. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the likes as well, guys. On TikTok, double tap that screen, like the stream, guys. I'm going to try to make sure I get to all the different tickers, guys. So we got the best of swing trade penny stocks. I don't really mess with penny stocks. I mostly do options and futures. Options and futures. FDN. Weekly's in a downtrend. Monthly's looking valid. Daily's fine. So I'd say the next daily pullback or the weekly flip, that could be a good long. WFC. Oops, can't type. So the weekly's trying to flip. Oops. The weekly's trying to flip. The monthly's above last month high. The daily looks fine. So I'd say the same deal. Once the weekly flips, you'll be good to go. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Someone said ISRG. Daily has flipped. Weekly has not. Monthly is above. So a lot of charts look like this, guys. I'm looking for names that are outliers. I'm looking for names that are, like some of the trades that we had last week. Costco, Netflix, MSTR. Not a lot of names that are just looking exactly like the market, right? Because realistically, that's just gonna be market dependent. Where the market right now, if you look at the S&Ps, the daily has flipped, the weekly is still in a downtrend, the monthly is fine, right? So we need to wait for the weekly to flip. So in my opinion, the best path would be break above these previous highs, break above like 375, so push like 580, then like back test somewhere around here, and then make new highs from there. That would be the ideal scenario for me, guys. PLTR and HIMS, got you. So HIMS is one that I'm not going to really chart because it has earnings on Monday. So I'll let that play out, and then we'll see what happens after. Because really, there's no point in charting something that has earnings, right? It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense there. PLTR is breaking all-time highs. Also has earnings on Monday, so I'm also not going to trade this. But post earnings, these could offer us setups for sure. Someone said Rivian. Rivian has earnings on Tuesday, so really another one that's not really going to be viable for us. But once it reports, it could set up something for us to the long side or maybe even the short side. So we'll see. Danny, thank you for the gift. So one of the tickers that I like as well here is eBay, right? eBay finally is trying to break out here from this long consolidation, and I'll be betting on the upside here. Nice weekly, right? Weekly doji. So I'd be betting on this back test to hold. It's a harsh back test, but nonetheless, I'm going to expect it to hold, right? eBay finally broke out of range. Harsh back test Thursday, but now daily 1, 2, 3 setting up. Ideally over Friday high, can run to last week high / 71. Above 71 sees 74. Someone said SMCI. SMCI looks like it has earnings again on Tuesday. So again, weekly downtrend, monthly downtrend, dailies in downtrend. So this is one that I'm not going to touch, especially not till after earnings. You guys, double tap that screen, guys. Double tap that screen. Please do me a favor, double tap the screen on TikTok. Drop me a follow if you're not already following. This is not really a chart I'm interested in. We did have a little bit of a rally back. We're at a pretty key support, generally speaking, this like $40, $45 area. I'm not interested in this chart, guys. There's so many better charts out there than this for up and downside. MSTR. MSTR is very simple for me here. MSTR above 402s is the level pretty much there. So above 402s, we'll be looking to long to 445, 436. So we need ideally a gap above. It could easily retest the daily 8 because it's a tad extended, but MSTR a tad extended, but very strong. That's the key thing. But very strong. Over last week high / 402. Let's call it 403. Can long. Daily 8 EMA retest should be a buy. Over last week high, sees 435 to 440-ish, guys. Pretty good spot right there. Netflix is another one that I like as well. Oops. Netflix is another one I like as well. This thing's just been chugging higher. So next daily 8 EMA retest, I'll get in. We crushed this post-earnings trade with the Discord, but obviously we need to kind of wait for it to settle in a little bit. Because at this point, it's kind of a little bit too far gone. Oh, guys, 1 second. I should pull up something real quick and see something. Alright. I'm just changing the settings real quick in my... There we go. So let me check. So someone said SoFi, ELF. SoFi, I don't really love this one. Weekly still in a downtrend. Once this weekly flips, we'll be good. Once the weekly flips, we'll be good. ELF, nice daily. Weekly's in a downtrend though, and the monthly's in a downtrend. So this does have room to maybe like 79, but I don't really love the setup. Rocket Lab and ASTS. Guys, for those on TikTok, please double tap the screen. Drop me some likes. Drop me a follow if you're not already following. Has earnings on Thursday, guys, so I probably would not trade this one. It does look really good, but I'm probably not going to trade this one until their earnings. ASTS has earnings in a couple weeks, so this one could potentially be a little bit more actionable here. monthly buy setups. This one does look a little bit better. It has earnings in a couple weeks, so maybe Rocket Lab will send it higher, perhaps. So, you know, we can keep an eye on this one. ASTS over last week high has about 10% upside. Rocket Lab reports this week. Keep an eye on this sector. Monthly buy setup, in theory, should set up swing long to all-time high. Because the consolidation here has kind of already happened. We had the fake out, had the failure to go lower, so now we should go higher here, in theory. Let's see, did I miss anything? Nope, we got Rocket Lab, we got ASTS. Nice. Just making sure that I'm getting all the different chats. Covered Netflix. Someone said CRM and Snow. Dailies flipped. Let me guess. Weekly, yep. So again, a lot of these charts, guys, look the same as the S&Ps, where I already did this analysis. But again, monthly strong, dailies in an uptrend, maybe a little bit extended, right? But the weekly still in a downtrend. So we got a weekly close above the 20 EMA. Ideally, we push higher and then we retest. It could easily just consolidate or retest at this point, but at this point, it's kind of tough. We kind of already got the rally back, so we'll see. We'll see, right? Talking about Snow as well, it's kind of the same view. It does have earnings coming up in a couple weeks. Once this monthly flips to the upside, guys, I will long. I've been watching this for an upside move for pretty much ever. I've been watching this upside potential break, upside EMA flip for literally forever. So we need to wait for that to happen. Once it does happen, it'll be great. BBAI. Not a huge fan of tickers like this. These penny stocks. It doesn't look terrible. I would say wait for the weekly to flip as well. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Again, if you're not already in the Discord, guys, make sure you click the link in the bio and use code ZACH. That'll get you a discount. And if you're not already on Tradeify, make sure you also use code ZACH. Code ZACH on Tradeify will get you the best discount possible. I also haven't checked YouTube. Let me see. No one's on YouTube, though, so we're good. NCLH. Don't love this one, guys. Weekly's looking not so hot. Monthly's in a downtrend, so not ideal. Spot, this one does look solid, maybe a bit extended, but above 650s, we can get that continuation, right? Yeah, so I mean, it did make new all-time highs, so above 650, we can get that consolidation. I mean, we can get that continuation, excuse me. Probably makes sense to go to 700 at that point, so. Spot, looking for continuation over previous all-time high. Above Friday high, can swing for 700 plus. That's really the idea there. Any other tickers, guys? Let me know. TikTok, guys, double tap that screen, like the stream. If you're not already following, drop me a follow as well. Really appreciate that. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers, drop them down below. I'll be right back, though. Give me 1 second. Drop any tickers down below, though, you want me to cover. All right, we're back. Kids was ripping. I don't really mess with penny stocks like that, but yeah, this ticker was doing pretty well, I suppose. Oh no, it's kids with a Z. Yeah, I mean, like, this stuff's crazy. I mean, I don't really know the best strategy for it, so I just like to stay away, typically, guys. Gold, I don't really trade gold, guys, so chart to chart, of course, but gold's been going parabolic, right? It could go a little bit lower, I would say, around like 3190s. Could be a dip buy around the weekly 8 EMA, but the daily's looking a little bit suspect. We do have a potential parabolic top there. Monthly could be easily an inside bar. So I would say the gold run probably will chill out for a little bit if I had to guess, guys. Let me know if anybody else, any other tickers, guys. Any other tickers that want me to go over. Coin. I definitely prefer MSTR. Coin also has earnings this week, so I'll say that. Monthly, I would say we need to flip the weekly and get back above, like, really, like 230. Above 230s will be valid. I already covered PLTR McNuggets. And again, guys, for those that ask questions that I've already covered, it's not because I don't want to do things multiple times. Just for the sake of time, I can't. So if you're in the Discord, I'll make sure, even if I already answered on a stream, that I'll answer that in the Discord. So tag me in the Discord, and I'll make sure to answer that in there. And with that, whatever tickers you want me to cover. So let me go, guys. Market reversal. We've already kind of reversed. We've already kind of got that reversal, right? Let me know, guys, any other questions, any other tickers that you have for me. Any other questions, guys, let me know. Someone said bull. Bull, there's not really enough analysis to, like, or not enough data to do analysis, but like the daily's technically in a downtrend. I would say back above like 18s, but again, another kind of crazy one here. So RGTI, this one has earnings next Monday. The weekly's looking valid. I mean, it is looking like it's just potentially shaping up, I will say. This one does not look too bad. Let's check it out real quick. Again, if you're in the Discord, guys, make sure you tag me in the Discord. I'll make sure I can get to as many tickers as possible, guys. I do like this one, actually. This is actually not a bad looking chart. So it's definitely not a bad looking one. I will say that the earnings may potentially play a role in it, right? So I'll say above $11 would be entry. Above $11 would be entry, and we're potentially looking for that monthly buy setup to send us to the highs there. RGTI, weekly looking good. Monthly buy setup above $11. I'd like to take entry for a move to all-time high. So this one does look good, this RGTI, I will say. Above that $11, first target would be 12, and then like really 14 on a swing. What's up, John? Melly, I think Melly's like near all-time high. Yeah, Melly's like right at all-time high and has earnings. So I'll wait for after the earnings, and then above like a gap above like 23.70 would be very valid. Why silver's always around $30? Why physical silver going up? I'm not sure. I don't really mess with commodities too much, guys. I already covered coin. I already covered Rocket Lab. Someone said hood. Okay, this is another one that I do like as well. This is a really nice one. Oops. This is a really nice one above 51, so I'm definitely going to be waiting for that this week. Above 51, this is a swing up towards 60, but it needs to break 51 first. Needs to break 51. So above 51, we target 55 and then 60. Very simple trade there. I really like it. Hood, looking for a swing over 51. Above 51, targets are 55 and 60. Someone said NVIDIA, AMD. So NVIDIA here, daily is in an uptrend, weekly not quite, monthly as well. So this is just like an S&P looking stock, right? We're looking for names that are a little bit more outliers. What type of trading, Gerard? I do options and I do futures. I share all of my analysis in the Discord. All the analysis and signals in the Discord, guys. Last week was a great week. Great week last week. This was just on one trade last week. Sezzle, never traded this ticker. SEZL was $5,500 winner though. Really nice trade. We held it pretty much all week. If we're looking at just kind of the recap here, why we liked it was because it was breaking out of this kind of weekly structure here. The weekly EMAs were flipping. My target was 56 on the week, and we pretty much hit that perfectly there. We took entry there on Monday, so we held it from around 49 up to 56. Really nice trade there. IBIT is just the Bitcoin ETF, so I'm not really going to chart that one. Sejans, thank you for the follow. Sejani. UNH down big, yes, indeed. Earnings smacked it, and it's going to continue to go lower. Realistically, no support really till around like 385, and under that, really, probably down towards like 290, 300. Already covered Hims. Hims has earnings. Already covered Rocket Lab. Guys, and again, for those that are not already in the Discord, I post all my analysis in the Discord, and even if I've already covered something, I'll make sure that I will do it again if you are a member of the Discord. So make sure, guys, that if you're in the Discord, tag me in the main chat and I'll post it. I post all of my analysis in the charting section, of course, and if I've already gone over it, I will be happy to do it again for Discord people. But just for the sake of efficiency, guys, I'm not going to be able to, unfortunately, do every single ticker multiple times. Sorry about that. So LLY I did not cover. Daily inside bar. This is kind of a funky chart, so I'd probably stay away from this one personally. It's a monthly inside bar, daily inside bar. Weekly's a bit conflicted. Whoa. So I'd probably stay away, truthfully. But end phase, I don't really love this chart either. It's just kind of slowly trickling down. I think it eventually gets to $40, but there's better things to do. OKLO. This one's in a weekly downtrend as well. Earnings are coming up, so I would probably wait on this one as well. WBA gonna move? No, stay away. This is one of my ones, guys, to stay away from, so definitely stay away. Tempest has earnings as well on Tuesday, so I would stay away from this one until earnings reports. Futures down, or the futures are down a little bit here. Yep. Does anybody have any questions for me, guys? Anybody have any questions, comments, anything? Any other tickers, guys? Let me know. Feel free. Let me know. I already covered PLTR, guys. Again, like I said, I can't go over the same tickers multiple times. If you're in the Discord, though, I will post the analysis there if you want me to do it again. So just make sure you tag me in the main chat, and after the stream, I'll get to it, guys. Danny and Akbar, appreciate you guys for the gifts. Appreciate that, guys. Tesla's very simple, guys. Last week we tested the weekly 20 EMA. Now we need a weekly close above the 20 EMA. Once we get the weekly close above the 20 EMA, then we can long. Until then, nothing. Butterfly for retirement. Yeah, I don't really love this chart. It's been a downtrend pretty much its whole existence. I have $1,000 where I'm going to put a QQ or SPY? Good question. I post all of my trades in the Discord, so make sure you get in there. I'm not going to give any other advice / opinions besides that, guys, for any type of, quote, investments, all right? What am I liking? I already posted a bunch of charts, Kyle. Truthfully, there's not that many charts that I do like, but I do post all of them in the Discord, so make sure you check that out, Kyle. All that I posted so far in the Discord. Fubo, I believe, had earnings on Friday. I don't really mess with tickers like this, guys. All these cheap names, you're better off just staying away. Uber is a nice one, yes. This one's breaking to new highs, but they have earnings this week, I believe. Yes. So a lot of earnings this week, guys. So this will be a good week for our post-earnings setup. One question, can I get a link to your Discord? Yeah, David. So you can click the link in the bio and use code Zach. Code Zach will get you a discount, or you can just DM me. DM me at Zach Austin Trades, and I'll send you a link. DM me on Zach Austin Trades, I'll send you a link. Is the Discord free? No, it is not free. Nowadays, guys, nothing that's free is good. Starbucks, don't really love this unless you're looking for shorts, but I'm not going to probably short this, so I don't really love this one either, guys. Yep, the Discord is definitely for beginners. If you use code ZACH, Z-A-C-H, it'll get you a nice discount. Nice discount there. But it depends on what package you buy is the pricing, right? Should Trump be the Pope? That's a crazy question. I think tariff deals are coming this week. I don't really know. Couldn't really tell you there, guys. CEP again. I don't really mess with these crazy movers. I actually did buy some shares, but when it comes to these names, the best bet is buy daily pullbacks. Buy daily pullbacks until the trend breaks. Yep, code ZACH. Code ZACH, Z-A-C-H, will get you that discount, guys. The link is in the bio. Keep in mind, the link is in the bio. Let me know, guys, if anybody else has any other questions for me, guys. Gush, I don't really mess with this stuff like this. It's like an ETF for oil. Weekly, monthly downtrend, daily downtrend. Really no interest, and I don't really want to short oil. That's not really what I'm trying to do, you know? Any other questions for me, guys? Any other questions for me at all? You're in what chart? What does that mean? What does that mean? The story of no money. I like the username. Any other tickers, guys, you got? Seems we were slowing down with questions. We have gone over a good amount of tickers. Let's see so far what we've done. Hood, RGTI, Spotify, ASTS, MSTR, eBay, Costco. So we have a good amount of names. Good amount for a Monday, for a Sunday. Any other tickers though, guys? AAL. Yeah, this is one that I don't really love as well. You know, it's a weekly, monthly downtrend, right? So, other better names? Yeah, most likely, right? What's up, bro? I already covered Uber. I already covered Uber, and I already covered AMD. Again, guys, if you're in the Discord, tag me in there, and I'll be happy to do them again. But just for the sake of time purposes, I'm not going to do them here. Nike's in a weekly and monthly downtrend. Could it continue higher? Sure. It's just there's so many better opportunities with your money out there, guys, where I wouldn't waste your time on it. I already covered Hims as well, son. But yeah, I realize with Hims has earnings on Monday, so it could really, you know, I'll just make an example of this again. It can go either way, right? I like to take some trades post earnings, as we know. Post earnings is what I like to do. So it really could go either way, right? And because of that, I want to kind of stay away until at least after the earnings. Again, guys, for those that are not already following, guys, follow me at Zach Austin Trades on every social media platform. I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you follow me there on all platforms, guys. The story of no money. Go to Zach Austin Trades on Discord on Instagram, excuse me, and click that link in the bio. That'll send you the Discord. 9-day winning streak. Do you think SPY pullback coming? Yeah, probably. Pullback's coming at some point, guys. Promise you that. INTC, you're giving me charts that aren't really great. Weekly, daily, monthly downtrend. Any other tickers, guys? Any other tickers? Let me know. Looking for shorts? Shorts can work. I just don't really like shorting personally. I'm only really short futures. I don't really mess with shorting options. QQQ tomorrow? What about QQQ? Guys, you got to realize there's an opportunity on the indices to make money pretty much in both directions every single day. So, we'll do the analysis for indices when it comes to that in the morning, right? Right now, we're just doing kind of bigger picture option swing trade ideas. JPM. This one doesn't look bad. I would say wait for the weekly to flip, and then we're good to go. Wait for that weekly to flip, and then we're good to go. But that might take some time, so. Let me know, guys, any other tickers. If no more real questions, I'm probably going to hop off. I'm a good analyst. Appreciate that. Again, if you're not already in the Discord, post all the analysis in there, so you'll love the analysis in there. Click that link in the bio. Use code ZACH. Someone said sound. Weekly downtrend, daily, monthly is fine, daily is kind of consolidating. So I would say above like 1050. Above 1050. Has earnings coming up though. Earnings Thursday, so stay away for now. BDW, or is that just saying by the way? By the way, yeah. Appreciate that. Any other questions, guys, before I hop off? Any other tickers before I hop off? Any other tickers? What up, Dub? Any other tickers, guys, before I hop off here? Could you offer some advice? Go ahead. You already do NQ? Yes. I already covered gold as well. Meta? Meta's fine. I mean, the thing is with Meta as well, it needs to flip the weekly. So a lot of these names are kind of dependent, like that look exactly like the S&Ps, So the names look like the S&Ps. You gotta just wait. MSTY, that's just the MSTR leverage ETF, which is fine. Which is fine, right? Smart money concepts. I don't use smart money concepts personally, guys. I know a lot of people do, but I do not. There's no one right way to trade. That's what's nice about it. Thesis on gold. I would say gold is probably put in a midterm top, if I had to guess, but I don't really trade gold, so. But guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Discord, Instagram, or TikTok. If you're not already in the Discord, make sure you use code ZACH, Z-A-C-H. Code ZACH will get you that discount for life. So have a good rest of the night.